What's up, everyone? Welcome to the podcast. I'm off my game today. I'm Nitsify. I'm the guy who's slowly dying inside, and slowly my body will wither away into nothingness. This is my co-host Acrid. He is the purple Barney-styled lizard that is dripping acid out of his mouth every 5 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Don't ever fucking say that again, you little shit. Don't you ever fucking say that again.
Alright, so hey guys, we're off to a great start today. So here's the thing. So we were recording for 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 31 seconds, if I remember correctly. And a 5-minute storm, I'm not kidding, a 5-minute storm swept in near my apartment. And it went from bright, sunny day, and wasn't supposed to have any rain, to downpour with a thunderstorm, took out my electricity. And so when I got back up online and I got my computer running again, guess what? File was corrupted. Recording was corrupted. So we're going to do a quick little rundown before we keep going. First of all, we went through the town. We didn't stick around in the town anymore. We stopped in the last session in Blackburn after being stalked by Yavina's followers, being chased. We made hella bank in Blackburn in the last episode, by the way. And also, we met an old guy that I bought a wooden statue from, and he smiled at me, so I got the lucky feat. He's like, well, what can I say? Man's got a lucky smile. And also saved me from getting kidnapped. So that's good. My robot arrived. My massive robot that stopped two different robberies from happening while we were in town. Besides that, in the session that got corrupted. Okay, so we bought a third caravan from a lizard folk that was, running a tavern. This caravan's bigger than the previous ones that we've had. It needs 4 horses instead of 2 to actually be able to tow it around, because it has up to 5 rooms instead of just 3. It is a custom-built one. So it took the majority of my money. We also, on our way to the next town that we're headed to, which is White Ridge, we only have done 2 days of travel. First day we ran into a demon and we learned about some lore, which he's going to recap you on in a second. But we also got ambushed by bandits, which 2 turns happened of combat without me even knowing, and then my guy woke up in sleep, and everybody was pretty beaten up. I woke up, sprung out of a barrel. Fucking Zephyr striked with 2 different katanas in my hand, because yes, we got katanas from a bunch of dead body bandits that we found on the first day due to a demon. Long story. This really feels like just like hearing a recap about an anime. Basically just kind of dashed past them, cutting 2 different bandits around the ribs. There was 25 bandits that we killed in total with the group. We almost lost Emmerich because she had 3 health in a dream, so she almost died in the fight. But thankfully everybody everybody came out alive, which is what mattered. Also, Yuko threw a rock at a person and then went back to sleep because someone woke her up, and that's all that really matters in that entire fight. Besides the fact that I cannonballed into a dude's spine.
It is really sad that you guys don't get to hear all of that.
Yeah.
But there's physically nothing we can do, unfortunately.
Yeah, I can't recover it. But yeah, so Amrak was flying around casting magic. Yilkith was standing on top of a caravan casting magic. Cryo was 1v7. With 1v probably 10 people, honestly, because when I woke up there were 7 people around him. There was probably more. He was just sending people flying in outer space. Ronrick and Corey had gone hunting, and so when they came back from hunting, they arrived right when the bandits were attacking, so they were back to back just shooting fuckers. So they were 2v5ing people. Yeah, shooting and stabbing. Mia was 1v3ing people. So I woke up, I helped her out straight away, and then ran over to help out Ron, because he wasn't looking too hot. He had 5 health in a dream when I got over to him. What else?
You guys got to see Millil and Sazalus and how they fight. So yeah. Sazalus is her glowing blue arm started happening, where she sent someone flying 20 feet into a tree.
Yeah, she probably has like some form of like knockback or force damage that's shoved through that tattoo is my guess. We also got to see Millil stab a spear into a man's leg, come from behind him, and then bite him, and he couldn't do anything about it because he was made technically prone in the fact of he could not move, but also he couldn't reach behind him to get her off of him. So he just got Corey, out of pity, like shanked him twice to kill him because he really was just helpless and was just in utter pain. Hazir almost died as well. He just was electrocuting a bunch of people. So that was the whole fight. Demon Man with child. We found a child walking around in the middle of the night with a demon. He forced me to learn Ancient Infernal. No. Wait, here, let me say it for the full thing, then it'll make sense. Because in the fact if I asked him if he could forcefully teach me an Ancient Infernal. Because he knew what I was saying, but he couldn't respond. Because he didn't know Common properly, so... Yeah.
No, it was a thing of he could... So, and then there was a lot of lore that was explained. So, Katsu asked, what was the Darad like before the Emperor?
Yeah.
And he revealed that the place was way different. The entirety of the Darad dynasty and some of the Feywilds and even some of the Elfin land was all controlled by a Duergar king, who is called the Carven King. When his empire fell to some sort of greed, as the demon put it, it was a form of greed, essentially. He fell to that. His empire was then taken over by 12 separate bandit lords, which ruled for several thousand years, and then a man by the name of the Bandit King made a deal with someone by the name of Ghostgear the Pirate, and the former emperor, the one before the current emperor of the Darad dynasty. They all made a bargain to betray the bandit lords. They won, obviously, because the emperor is now in charge, and he revealed that somewhere in the Darad, the Bandit King still owns his own plot of land.
Yes.
And he's living the high life.
Yes. Oh yeah, I should be mentioning that demon that we talked to and learned all this from. Friendly demon. But he goes around. He used to be a paladin. That's all he really remembers. He doesn't even remember what race he was back in the day. Like, cause like Ancient Infernal was the only thing he knew. So I'm guessing he's like some primordial like tiefling or something. From my guess back in the time.
So the thing is that from what was learned, he was one of the first paladins.
Yes, he was one of the first paladins in existence. But he basically goes around and protects children who cannot protect themselves until he can eventually teach them to fight for themselves, and then he disappears and helps out a new kid.
Yes.
Yeah. So he was traveling around with a kid that didn't know what she was doing. Definitely a human kid, couldn't see us until I like lit a light so she could see me in the dark. Yeah. So that's what happened. We leveled up to level 3 now. Because 25 people are dead. And 23 of them were sacrificed to Yavina to keep her off of me and not kill me. One was sacrificed to that demon because I like what he did. And I sacrificed one to Gaia, the goddess of nature, the absolute pacifist, only because she's the creator of my race, aka the Tanukis. So it's one of those things where it's like she's pacifist, she probably doesn't even want to sacrifice. She might even dislike that. However, it makes sense for me to do it. Yeah, I didn't ask. Elpith ratio. Want to hear about my business, Gaia? Guy, I think you're a little stressed out, buddy. Maybe you should try out one of our dancers. But yeah, so I've now got my archetype as a ranger. I am now a Fey wanderer.
Yes.
And little funky things happen that I'm not gonna say what happens, but you know you'll learn about it when you get to see it.
Yeah. Whenever he notices it.
Yes. Or whenever one of the NPCs notice it, because one of them I literally can't notice because it's a sense thing, so...
Yeah, 2 of them literally can't notice because they sit near him and both of them have good senses of smell.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So, we just got done with that fight, and then internet was like, oh, but what if? But what if?
Yeah,
bang!
What if we
and then
ruined
lights
everything?
went out. Yeah.
I heard you say, oh, my lights just flickered, and then just silence.
I mean, I wasn't lying. Lights flickered, and then OBS crashed with the rest of my computer. Because I didn't get to stop the recording. It just kind of just killed the whole file. So everything got corrupted, sadly enough.
Oh, it's sad.
Yeah. But it's okay. We're working with it.
Yeah. Sorry for those that don't get to hear everything.
Just pictures like a really cool anime scene, just with a bunch of the characters. You'll get the idea. I have a giant marking on my left shoulder now, which is the area that I don't have the rope thing on. So it's got a big old cross burnt into my body, because the way the demon forced me to learn Ancient Infernal was by burning a giant marking into my left shoulder. So that's
it's only like the size of his like palm, so it's like it's that thing of like just his palm on your shoulder. It's like it's not a massive marking.
It's still a
marking,
but
it's definitely there. It's like, okay, if you were a fluffy person, it'd be fine because the fur would cover it. But because you're not, you're screwed.
Yeah, the only fur I have is on my tail, because a fucking furless tail wouldn't look good. Just imagine that. Imagine a skin, like a human skin colored, no fur, no scales tail. That would be disgusting to look at. You should be happy I have fur there.
Shut.
You know those cats that like don't have like barely any fur? It's just
I hate those creatures.
They're so ugly. I love cats. I love cats. But
don't.
Damn, they're ugly. I know you don't. You like dogs. Guess what? I'm terrified of those bitches.
I like a very select number of dogs. I actually don't like most of the dogs because I just don't like. It's that weird thing of like I'm a mix. I prefer dogs over cats.
He's obsessed with corgis.
Yeah, I like corgis.
That is fair. That's like the one dog that I haven't reactionary punted. So that is fair.
Fair enough.
Pomeranians and corgis, I can handle them. Give me a pit bull. I'm fucking running. Or I'm fighting. I don't. It's a fear factor. I'm either flight or fight, and there's a good shot I'm going to fight.
Oh god.
Alright.
So let me get.
I have a wine glass full of tea, and I'm good to go for D&D.
Oh hell yeah, man! I'm currently setting. So you guys would head on out. Yes. As the next day, good old Katsu would take a deep inhale.
Yeah.
From his nose, smelling a aggressive scent of nutmeg.
You just looked at me out and just go, "You smell that? What the hell is that?"
It's you, asshole.
What do you mean? It's not me.
Oh god. He smells his arm. It is in fact him.
He's just confused. He's just confused. He's like, the hell? He looks at Heather. Hey, Heather. Do you think that demon like put like a nutmeg thing on me or something?
Heather tilts his head.
Apparently I smell like nutmeg.
You can confirm that you smell like nutmeg.
Yes. He's also the person driving today, so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But yes, any encounters for the day?
Yeah, let's see. Okay. Alright. The day would go by just fine. The night would be quiet. You guys would... It's the thing of, like, as you guys are riding through the day, you guys would see, like, a small, like, kind of, like probably, like, a scout group of wolves kind of, like, following you guys.
Yeah.
They're not following you guys aggressively. It's more just like, ooh, big creature that'll probably keep us safe.
Fair.
Type thing. Because, like, that is a thing with wolves. Wild wolves will just wander alongside carriages because... What the fuck's gonna attack a big creature that looks like a massive snake?
That is fair.
It's also the
yeah.
The carriage is big enough where like the wolves are like it probably won't try and eat us or attack us because we're not really threatening it.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they got that. They can have the thought process for many reasons. We have a 10-foot tall cryo, we have a cryon, construct walking beside it. A 10-foot tall one, may I add.
Forge.
3 caravans, and in total, that is 8 draft horses. 4 of them carrying just one caravan, because that bigger caravan is kind of heavy. And there's also a bunch of people there. I really wouldn't imagine a bunch of scout wolves would be like, food.
Yeah, no, the scout wolves are like, oh, friends.
Yeah. Fair, it's fair.
Alright, good.
Oh boy, okay, yeah. Yeah, also, I did do a slight matchmaking thing during the corrupted session.
Yeah, that should be mentioned.
Yes, that's something that mentioned. When I sent my boy, my dear sweet summer child, I'm blanking on Ronrick. When I sent Ronrick to go, I don't know what, I kept on calling him Rory, and I was like, no, we don't have a single person named Rory. Roderick, I sent Roderick to go hunting, right? And then I wait for him to start walking out, and I looked to Corey, the other Lupin Khajiit, and I said, you should go hunt with him. Get to know him a bit. And so she went to go hunting with him, and it was one of those things where I did that on purpose, and I felt 2 yellow eyes begin to stare at me from a distance, and I realized that I may die.
We should mention this. When the fight was happening, there was one guy that Katsu like almost killed, and the guy was like, "I'm still alive," and you just hear a "Stop it!" rock.
Yeah, Yuko. They woke Yuko up, the fennec fox who's constantly sleepy. So she woke up, her both ears going completely different directions. Like one like slightly pointing up, the other like completely flopped over. Hair messy as hell. Like, may I remind you, both Katsu and her looked disheveled as hell. Like hair was everywhere. They were both still in pajamas at this point. Like they got woken up like 2 rounds into the fight when they heard all this shit going on. So she threw a stone into the guy's back of his head, killing him. And they closed the door and went back to sleep.
She really did, because she was like, I don't want to be a part of this. Go away. Stop.
Yeah. And the real danger is that the dancer cleric got involved. They fucked up bad enough to where the cleric said, "Alright, I'm choosing violence." The person who normally heals chose violence.
What, Anya? Okay, Anya's laughing.
That is fair.
So Anya is even amused.
Great. Yeah, but yeah, oh yeah, Mia threatened me that if I ever matchmaked her with anyone, she'd kill me.
She didn't say she'd kill you.
She'll probably try. She doesn't have to tell me that, but I know she'll try. Oh god, yeah, but yeah, no, I won't try and matchmake her unless, but yeah, no, I won't. Probably, maybe, we'll see. Current me won't try,
shithead.
But I don't know what future me will do.
Yeah, so, as you guys will be going...
Yes.
It's a good old day on, like, the 4th day of travel.
Yes.
And you got... And Katsu, Katsu would be riding on the 4th day. He's not driving this day.
Yes.
As he's existing, as, Ronrick is also, like, mildly crafting his own arrows this day.
That's fair.
So Katsu's like kind of watching, because he's watching as he's seen Ronrick attach essentially. There's a couple leaves that you can find out like there's a couple plants you can find that have like toxins in the leaf.
Yeah.
that if you break the leaf, the toxins come out. Normally, it's only bad if you either consume it or if it like gets into your bloodstream.
Yeah.
He's seen Ronric wrap them around his arrows.
Yeah.
As essentially, it's like, so when the arrow punches into the body, it will break the leaf open.
Fair.
So that's what Katsu's like mildly watching Ronric do in the background. He's like, why? Oh boy. So Katsu can also be rolling a disadvantage perception check.
Alright. First was a good roll, second one wasn't. So this is a 6 plus 6, so 12.
Yeah, no. He's not seeing anything. He's not seeing the normal things Ronric's working. He sees like the door to one of the carriages is open.
Mm-hmm.
As he can see that like Corey has the door open and she's just sitting there existing.
Fair.
It's like dangling her feet type thing. She's just existing. It's almost like the dancers they do sometimes open the door just to get airflow inside the carriage because it's a carriage.
That's completely fair. That is completely fair.
So yeah, as Katsu would, however, notice a shadow pass overhead.
Okay. Is it a dragon? What is it?
It's some sort of winged entity.
I swear, if it's that damn tiefling flying above me,
What's he flaying?
The fucking stalker. I wouldn't put it past her. I don't know what they expect from that fucker. I didn't see wings on her, but you never know.
So what he would see is he would see someone like land in front of the carriage.
Yeah.
And it's the thing of he would see this girl. And he'd be watching as he would see her like the wings that she did have essentially fold in and then just disappear.
Okay. Let me see. My Discord's not one, and there we go. Oh, okay. So we're looking at a she-devil. Black horns, but very friendly. Like, it's very human-esque looking. But she has the very devil-esque horns. Kind of palish. Red eyes. The pupil bits that are like normally circled for the eyes. Yeah, no, those are shaped like hearts. We've got like blonde, almost white, like silver, like type of hair. That goes like down the back. So probably like halfway down. I can't see actually how far it goes. She's wearing like a black choker, and I don't know if it's really an apron or if it's a tank top. But it has no sleeves, right? And it really doesn't cover much. And the fact of like it covers the beginning bit of the chest, but the outer chest is still very much showing. It's black, by the way, but like the strap bit is like yellowish orangish. And then like it's almost like a looks like probably like a reddish blackish like jacket she's wearing. But she's not wearing it in the sense of it's like covering her whole body. No, she's like still exposing her like shoulders. You know, like how you can like wear your jacket. It's like you just have like this like a portion of the sleeves on. So she only has it going up to like maybe like the majority of the way up her arm, but not all the way on to where it's like covering the elbows and stuff. So yeah, and body type is very much hourglass, probably. I can't see the full body, but
I'm trying to find a better image for this person.
Okay.
So I'm working on that in the background.
That is fair. But yeah, very much hourglass. Yeah, no, she compares to Emrak when it comes to size of yeah. She's there. So she flew up.
She flew overhead and landed, like, nearby.
Okay. Yeah, Katsu just look over and just go, oh, hello? Do you need something?
Hello.
Hello? He's just standing there like,
Fuck do you want?
do you want some? Did you want a service? We have Dan. Like, he's so put off by this.
He's just the confusing bit. I'm assuming was just her flying overhead and then landing in front.
Yeah.
She's like, no, actually, I was wondering if I could join.
Yeah. We have spots open, 100%.
Yay!
Normally I have to search for people. Normally people don't come to me. This is the last time that happened was with Emrak.
Well, I was told about you guys, so.
Oh, was it Yavina?
Yes.
Okay.
Just the most like yes. I also know she told another group of friends of mine.
Are they tieflings?
No.
Okay.
They're like me.
Okay, yeah, I can handle that.
There's also 3 of them.
Oh. Should I be expecting them?
They also work as a team, so you only need 1 room for them.
Understood. Okay.
She just kind of smiles and goes, they're inseparable. I cannot express this enough.
They're triplets, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Understood. I will keep that in mind. Well, thankfully for you, we have the rooms that we have open now. They're like kind of more custom compared to the previous caravans, so they're a lot nicer. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yay! You just hear it. Yay!
Yeah.
As she would introduce herself.
Okay.
And I will add her name. As she would introduce herself as she is a. And I will update her name.
Yeah.
There we go. There you go.
Alright. Tiara, gotcha. She's a marble devil. Oh yeah, it's one of my favorite races. A warlock of Yavina. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Oh god.
You
And
gotta
she
love
would
it.
reveal that she is a warlock, and I do believe that she is. Yeah, she has Pact of the Blade.
Gotcha.
So you'd see 2 maces on her hip.
Gotcha. Wait, hold on, those aren't blades?
Uh-huh.
That's fair.
It's like you see them on her hip, and then they disappear.
Ah, yes. Yeah, he would just go, well, make yourself at home. You can get one of the rooms in the third caravan, which is at the back. But if you wish to have a room closer up to one of the closer caravans, let me know. Someone will probably be willing to swap. I don't imagine anyone would be against it. Unless they are, unless someone's really going to be against it, but I'd be surprised, honestly. We have some pretty casual people here, so.
Okay. I'm not all that requiring. I'm fine being all the way in the back.
Alright, well, if you end up needing anything, food, water, anything, let me know.
Okay.
Wait. Last time, I had someone from Yavina come to me.
Mm-hmm.
There was a bargain that I was not told about. What's the catch?
Oh yeah, Yavina did tell me a cat. Memory check.
What is it?
You would recognize it's the thing of like cat.
Yeah.
It's not much of an insight. This girl is pretty fucking smart.
Yeah.
So she's got really good charisma, really good intelligence.
Okay.
Memory though is probably not her strong suit.
Gotcha. So she might have a decent wisdom. However, history check specifically. Disadvantage. Understood.
Yeah, she has a +5 to intelligence, so she is actually pretty smart.
Fair enough.
And she has a +7 to charisma because fucking Yavina.
Yo, she's on par with me. Let's go.
Yeah.
Hip bump.
Oh god. I don't remember, so I'll go ask.
He's like, it's fine. I'll contact Yavina later tonight.
I'll go ask. I'll go contact her right now and then find out for you.
You sure? I haven't talked to her in a hot minute, so I don't want to waste your time.
I mean, also, this is something Katsu would notice.
Yeah.
with this girl, which is just like a little bonus thing he notices. That little ribbon that she's got that goes around her neck.
Oh, you mean like the choker type of thing?
Yeah, that holds like her clothing up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tied ribbon. That's something he noticed as she walks by.
Gotcha. He would just... Do you say this? Oh god. Yeah, he would just kind of go, do you want clothing that'll be, you know, won't fall off on you? You want me...
No.
When we go... We're stopping by town real soon. You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She does the most content expression as she walks away.
Fair enough.
Probably a fucking choice.
Was I right on it though? Was it like an apron type of thing? Is that what it is? Like an apron? Because that's what it looks like. It's like an apron. At least from what I can tell.
Yeah, it's like a modified kind of like dress almost.
Okay.
Kind of. Is that kind of what it looks like?
For those who don't know, the picture only shows the upper half, so that's why I'm trying to get details.
Yeah, that's why.
So it's just like a dress, just like a very like skin tight type of dress.
Yeah, it's also she probably used some magic to modify it, so it like. Okay. So from the best I can describe it is that it's essentially a dress that has like, off of like the side, it has like the sleeve bits that cover her arms.
Yeah, yeah.
Her shoulders are exposed, and it gives her some movement with her legs. So it's the thing of like it covers enough where Chalens won't get mad at her.
Gotcha. So
where it's like
a short or a long dress?
She's fine. It's short.
Gotcha. So is it like Katsu short? Because Katsu's almost like it really doesn't cover that much either. I'm gonna be honest.
Let me see Katsu's again. I
can just share my OBS. I can just let me just do this. It'll be easier for you.
I need to. I am blanking. Let me see.
Because this is what Katsu wears.
Yeah, hers probably covers a little bit less to give you an idea.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's just enough to be legally okay.
Gotcha. So it barely covers like the ass, like barely type of deal. I get you. Fair enough.
Yeah. It's a thing of like it's like someone tries to talk shit to her. They then really quickly discover she's a devil. They're like, never mind.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say shit.
Understood.
It's one of those weird things of like, because it's like, it's a succubus. Oh shit, it's a devil. Never mind.
Either way, you don't smack talk a succubus either. Like you gotta be stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't smack talk either of them because it's that terrifying factoid of those are people who can kill you very easily.
And even if it's like, but I'm strong enough, I can take them on. Yes, however, these are people that can continue to keep coming back. So eventually, at some point, they will become stronger than you. And eventually, they will kill you. Like, that is inevitable.
Yes.
But,
oh, God.
Moving on, he just look over to me and just go, well, I guess that's one dancer spot filled.
3 more to go.
Yeah, three more to go. I did not expect a marble devil, I'm gonna be honest. Not complaining, I'm just surprised.
Yeah, so, you got another person from Yavina.
Yep, terrifyingly.
Problem?
Yep. Problem is that it's
she
from
herself, she forgot what the catch was.
Uh-huh. Which will be back to me in a second by the sound of it, so it shouldn't take long.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh damn. Alright, Yavina, what's the catch, man?
Oh god, it's also one of those weird things of like, because of what she is, so Terraria?
Let me, it's not Terraria, I can tell you that. It's,
no.
Tierra.
Tierra, because of what she is also created by the arch succubus, so it might have something to do with her.
Oh god. I don't need I don't need essentially two gods threatening me. I don't.
Tiara, because she was created by the arch succubus, but she follows Yavina.
Agony. She technically doubles, right, as like a bouncer, probably, considering she's a marble devil, I'm guessing.
It's nothing of like she's basically just a dancer.
Okay.
But if like push comes to shove, she will happily push back.
Gotcha. So I'm not gonna put her in the bouncer spots, but she is there. She can fight.
Yeah, it's one of those things like she'll probably do kind of like what Elora does. Like she'll protect the carriage if things get bad.
Understood.
She's like, I don't go away. Stop it. Stop it.
Just slaps them. Their head pops off like their shoulder.
She just goes, stop. Hold person, Adain's furious fists.
God, no, she just enthralls them.
Oh god.
Okay, but yes, she said she was gonna go contact her, so I guess I won't go contact Yavina then. She'll handle it.
You can if you want. It's up to you.
But then I'm backstabbing her because she said she was gonna do it. I don't want to meet distrust, so I'll wait.
God. The most just like, no, I'll wait. It's like, but you could just, no, I'll wait. But you could, no, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait.
I'll wait. I want the Marble Devil mad at me.
Oh god. Fucking. Alright, there you go. So she's all set up.
So how many years does she take to remember?
She goes and starts meditating. So you guys would keep traveling throughout the day. It would go fine. That was y'all's encounter of the day.
Awesome.
Was that entity.
Yes.
It's the most just like, yay.
Yay.
You're here.
God. So those things where it's like, she'll probably be very useful because that is a Marble Devil. She'll definitely make a lot of money. However, it's the fact that Yavina sent it.
Yeah.
It's always a concerning bit. So.
Yeah. Alright, so now I get to think of what the recoil will be of this.
I thought you would have had this prepped. Okay.
I did. It's a joke, kind of. It's like,
gotcha.
Now I get to honestly, it's just another person who really doesn't, who's already way higher level than Katsu. It's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. But yeah.
Fucking. God.
Katsu's got a party, man.
Alright, they make these people mad. Suddenly, you make it's like you make Hazir mad. Cool, Hazir gains all of his levels. He's now a boss fight.
Yep. Alright, so.
Oh god. That's funny.
Yeah. So, how many days are we away from White Ridge?
You guys aren't far. You guys are on day 4.
Yeah.
Just finished up day 4, so you guys got like a day and a half left.
Okay.
You guys are almost there.
Cool.
And you guys will get there like halfway through one of the days. So.
Alright.
So you guys can kind of set up and get like the late night rush, which will be perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like 3 hours later. Like when you guys park up for the night. Like Terra would walk up to Tiara.
Yeah.
Tiara would walk up to Katsu and be like, I figured it out, by the way.
Oh, well, what is it?
Yes. So I found out the drawback. If you want me to leave, I can. It's.
What's the drawback? What's the flaw?
Yeah. So the flaw with her is that it's not the same as Imrak. He doesn't have to buy things for her.
Uh-huh.
Tiara also will be just giving Katsu all of her money because she doesn't personally need it. It's also the thing. She's like, I already have a lot of money, so I'll just give you any money I make.
Fair enough.
But if I get any bonus money, I'm keeping that.
I can understand that.
No, I'm keeping my bonus money.
Yeah.
I was just like, the drawback, however, is that she will occasionally, like, it's again like once in each town, she would need to have. So this is either Katsu can buy it for her, or she can buy it herself, but she has to go and buy a gemstone to use it for a ritual that she'll have to do to send to the Archsuccubus.
Alright.
It's one of those, like, doesn't need to be an expensive gemstone, but it is that weird thing if she does need to do, like, a, 3-hour ritual.
Understood. I get it. That makes sense.
Yeah. It's like, it's the one thing with the Archsuccubus, because I work with another god, so I have to prove to her that I still care. Otherwise, she'll unexist me. It's just the most genuine ass fucking she'll kill me if I don't.
Fair enough. He gets that. He just kind of nodded and go, that's fair. I understand that. I kind of sacrificed one of the bandits we dealt with a day ago to Gaia, my creator, so I get it.
Fair enough. It's like, I can do with gemstones, but if I can sacrifice a corpse every now and then, I'll do that too. Or a living person. I can sacrifice a living person. Just ship them alive. Just fucking make someone disappear.
He's like, gotcha, understood. Hey, Cryo. If we have in the next town, if we have anybody try to rob, like we did in the past town, bring them to her.
Alive or dead.
Either or, man.
He turns to her. Alive or dead. Preferably alive. Understood. No anchor. And just walks away.
Yeah.
Got it. So I can't swing for the neck with my anchor.
Yep. Dude just looks at her and go, I think we got you covered.
Wonderful. Yay.
Yeah.
She just goes, yay, and then walks away.
Yeah, as long as you're working with Katsu, he'll take care of you. He always takes care of his people.
So with her expertise and fucking performance, she'll be fine.
Yeah, man. Listen, we got a group of people that know how to perform. Hell, I've got performance. Wait, no, I don't even have proficiency, but I still have a plus 11. What the hell? Wait.
Wisdom and charisma.
Oh wait, no, that's not even adding in the wisdom. Wait, so I get a plus 3 onto that because of my archetype. So actually, I have a plus 14.
Wait, why do you have a plus 11?
Because 7 plus. Wait, no, I misread that. Wait, I'm confused. Wait, so 9 plus.
You have a magical plus 1 from the actor's mask.
Plus 1. Okay, so 7.
So it is adding the wisdom. It is adding the wisdom.
It is adding the wisdom. Is it? I have a plus 3 in wisdom. I thought it added the modifier, or is it just a passive plus 1 from wisdom?
No.
I need to
you have
that.
You have a plus 1. So you have a plus 1 from your actor's mask, and then you have a plus 3 and a plus 7.
Oh yeah, because the proficiency bonus doesn't add in unless I'm I'm stupid. Yeah. Yeah,
you right.
Yeah, you're right. But God, still the 13. Or the plus 11.
Oh my god. You could, even without proficiency, get money from women.
God. So Katsu, technically speaking, is in the running.
Yeah. Unironically. God, so now I get to add Tierra to the Katsu's people. Get to add her and her fucking her thing. God, she's also she's going to charge. Okay, so she like kind of asked around to find out how much everyone else costs. She's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I cost 47.
Fair enough.
No, she's like she just goes for 33. She's 30. She's not. She could. She's done this before. This is not the first time she's done this.
Fair.
So yeah. So and also she's warned Katsu that apparently there's more people coming.
Mm-hmm. It's terrifying. If it's more Marble Devils, terrifying.
Oh yeah. So from what she said, these are not people that Yavina are sending. This is people that Tierra has told to come.
Yeah.
So they're friends of her.
Mm-hmm. On the bright side, that hopefully means no flaws. But we'll see.
So Yavina doesn't get to them first.
No. Fuck off, Yavina.
What'd you say to me? You look
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. Damn.
Dude, the most tonal shift from Katsu.
Yeah, like 100% that man, like, this is canonical now. This man 100% said that under his breath, heard that, and just got full ass loud, just said that shit.
He heard just, what did you say about me? He's like, fucking panic.
Yeah. Like he braced himself, ready to get fucking hit. Like
he was ready to get fucking smited.
Uh-huh. So for Mia, the person driving who's sitting beside him, got to see that shit.
Yeah, she got to see Katsu just sit there like annoyed, say something under his breath, and then just panic like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You gotta love it, man.
You really do. So yeah, that's really funny. Oh god. So yeah, on to day 5 with Katsu driving.
Yes.
Okay. Day 5, what happened?
What happened?
Lou?
If it's another bandit raid, I'm gonna grab their leader and shove his head into a pond, and I'm gonna make him drink every single bacteria that is in that pond.
Damn!
And I hope he gets COVID with the flu. Sorry.
Fucking contracts doused even if he's not a magnet Nazi.
He gets doused, he gets brain wither, he gets lycanthropy, he gets...
Oh god. So, does Katsu spend any time on this day looking for fey creatures?
I mean, he is like a Fey Wanderer now, so I guess like just like passively, just kind of like, he probably slightly would just out of boredom. It's like the thing of like, yes, he's driving, however, most paths are pretty straight, so he definitely has some time to at least look around, but he just wouldn't be able to get off
it's
the
also the
course.
thing of like, the path he's on is like on like a slight curve, but
Yeah.
it's like, it's so fucking slight, like, the horses don't need his direction.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, so he'd probably get bored at some point and start like looking around.
Okay. So...
We're like kind of near the Fey Wild, so there's still a chance that you can see some Fey stuff. So that's why it's like, sure, I guess, why not?
Also, because of his class, he was able to find the Fey that aren't even like the ones that just wander out.
Yeah.
Where the hell? Hold on. So what the fuck happened to this?
Yeah.
Yeah, something broke. Hold on, I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yeah.
What? What the hell? The fuck is it? Actual fucking confusion. Where?
Me want a pizza
What?
and I pasta?
Where? Did it delete it?
What happened? What?
Something I'm looking for is disappeared. That.
What?
So there was a creature I was looking for, and I actually had the creature's sheet, and I was now looking for it, and it's gone.
Was it on Pinterest or Discord or?
No, it's in D&D Beyond.
Oh.
Like full on.
Did they delete it?
It's gone.
What the hell?
Yeah, it is. Okay.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
I just want to say real quick while you're trying to find that, I'm looking at the Overwatch Season 5. Since it's D&D based for this season, I'm actually paying attention to it. And some of the skins are always like, oh, that's good. Like the elf skin for Tracer looks good. The rogue Kiriko actually looks like a proper rogue. They did really good with making Mei look like an artificer, right? And it's like, oh, they made Reinhardt Demon Lord, pretty fitting. They made Orisa into a Griffin, pretty fitting. And then there's just randomly, like, the hamster that, like, runs around in a ball. They're like, it's like, it could be like an artificer, like Warforged type of thing. Nah, Honeycomb. He's a bee, and the entire ball is a honeycomb. That one doesn't fit. And then you look back over, it's like, Royal Guard Genji, that looks fitting. Slime Queen Echo, it looks horrible.
They're trying. Leave them alone.
They're trying, but it's obvious that these people don't play D&D. Royal Astronomer Zenyatta. I'm sorry, they could have made this man like a monk, and they're like, no. Hear me out.
Okay,
Instead, something completely un-D&D related.
Let's continuing D&D.
Yeah, it's just actual D&D.
So Katsu would see this, and he looks up, and it's just like, I don't know if his reaction is concern, panic, fear.
Yeah.
I don't know how he would react to this.
Yeah.
But what he sees is a Nusi.
The hell is that? Oh yeah, okay, so for those who don't know what a Nusi is, they are little balls of fluff. They were made by the god of lightning Archon because he thought it would be funny to make them. Think of like a fox, turn them into a small marketable plush that is like not even a foot tall. They're like a few inches tall. Just a ball of fluff with a tail. But they're the coloring and ears and the tail of a fox. And all they do, they are immune to bludgeoning. They have one singular attack, which is in a pack of 30. They screech and do a ton of damage just like by themselves. They don't do much. But if they are in a pack, they can kill you pretty quickly if you are a level 2.
They can also launch themselves at you.
Yeah. So Katsu would just kind of look to Rock. Hey, Roderick. Roderick? Might want to get your war pick.
So, I'll send the image of these guys.
Yeah, I know what they look like.
I'm sending it anyways.
Fair enough. You just go, you might want your war pick. For a good reason. Look up.
So you would see not 1, not 5,
Yep.
not 10,
Yeah.
but in fact 13 of them vibing in the trees.
Oh god. He would just you know what? I know what to do. He just looked at Mia and go, Mia, help Ronrick out. Get your maul. Start swinging.
Right. They're not doing anything.
If you bludgeon them and you send them flying, they'll be happy. Send them flying.
Oh my god. So you would
If they come down, don't attack them while they're in the branch. That's just rude.
You see the Nooseys like sit there and they start like meeping, but they're meeping and not in a desynchronized way. So it's just like listening to a bunch of like chittering.
Yeah.
Of them like talking to each other as they just watch this carriage go underneath it, and then another carriage, and then you see on the last carriage they all launch themselves.
Oh boy.
As they go ricocheting off of it and start bouncing around the trees.
Fair
like
enough.
Bouncy balls. As you would see Cryo reel back with his anchor.
Oh god.
And hit 3 of them midair, sending them flying.
There they go.
And you would see all the other 10 chase after them, like bounding down the trees.
Fair.
Uh,
I was just pre-prepping for a possible war because I don't know what the fuck they expect from those things half the time. They're chaotic entities.
they are chaotic neutral.
Yeah.
They vibe.
Yeah, they do.
Problem, they vibe with hostility.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest way to make them happy is to like grab them and like shake your hands along them to like cause static electricity, because that's how they eat.
Yep. They eat static.
Yep. They're weird. It's great.
Yeah. Yeah, no, yeah,
Alright.
they're fine. They're gone.
These are
That's
an
good.
entity created by me.
Yeah, I forgot that Anya's the one that actually made those.
They are pure
Yep.
chaos, and I love them.
Yep.
Yep.
So one thing that so you can roll a perception check for something.
All right. Nat 1.
What?
Nat 1.
Okay. Ronrick, you have a shot. No, nat 1 for Ronrick too. Never mind. Both the Rangers are blind.
Yep. I'm driving. That's my reason.
Ronrick, nat 1 for Mia.
Damn.
Hazier.
Yeah. Ugh.
Okay, so Hazier would notice this.
Okay.
Okay, does he tell the others? It's nothing threatening. He's just like, hi.
Yeah.
Watch to the right.
Okay, to the right. What am I looking at?
So Katsu like looks over and he sees just like wandering along on like the branches, like just kind of walking along the trees.
Mm-hmm.
It really is just minding its own business.
Yeah.
You would see a Mura.
Ah, Mura. We were
Yes.
just kind of animal handling. I just stick my hand out at it. So those things are friendly. For those who don't know, Muras are a creature that I created ages back.
Yeah.
They are. I gotta think of how to explain these things. Think of like a black and yellow ferret, but they are known to
There's-
they're known to cast like curses and like blessings. So it's like you piss one off, you get cursed. Yeah, you get favor of it. It blesses you. It's like just watch yourself real carefully. They're rare creatures, but gosh damn, they'll fuck your life up.
Yeah, they'll just turn you into a werewolf.
Yeah, it's like they're good-natured creatures. They don't really fight, but also they will fuck you up, but just not in the way you expect.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're fairy creatures. They're mainly like a golden yellow fur. They have like very long, like pointy ears with normally like emerald green eyes. But they have like this like black pattern that like is like almost like stripes almost, but it's very thick and very light form of like patterns. There's normally like 2 stripes on the back. Normally like a part of the ears are like black. Normally there's like a black stripe that goes on the head. Normally some like black stripes are along like the legs and the tail as well. And the tail's like normally the size of the body. Like, yeah. But they're not big. They're not big creatures. They're like normally like at best a foot tall. And that's normally like the alpha. Like they normally travel in packs. So this thing's probably not by itself. But
Yep.
yeah. Yeah, he would just kind of reach his hand out and just try and like, I guess, get it to come over or whatever. He just wants to pet it, honestly. But I'm gonna go roll my animal handling. That's a dirty 16.
Okay, yeah. Yes, it like hops on down.
Yeah.
Kind of just lets it like puts its ear in your hand, like you can pet is fine.
Hell yeah. Yeah, just pet it. It's a vibe of a creature. You're not gonna run into these really almost ever. They're pretty hard to find, so if you see one, you might as well at least be nice to it.
Yeah, it was following probably because it was just curious.
Fair.
Yeah, and then the rest of them show up.
Yeah, there it is.
The other 12 land on the carriage with Katsu, now all expecting petting.
Ah, yes, pet them all. I'm gonna try and pet all of them.
Mia's taking the reins.
Yeah. You know, they swap seats temporarily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to mention, like, 5 of them are standing on Ronrick, and he's just like,
Pet them.
I'm going to put my arrow down so this thing doesn't shank itself.
Yeah. He would just call out to like the carrier like, hey, we got some company if anybody wants to pet a Mura. You're not gonna see them very often.
For once, Yuko is awake.
Oh my god. No shot.
You see Yuko poke her head out, and she actually looks like normal for once.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Surprising.
Like, both of her ears are up for once.
Oh my god.
That won't last long.
No. Yep, he sees Yuko. He just kind of goes, oh gosh, I have eaten that chip like right when I was gonna talk.
Oh, God.
He goes, oh, look who's up, Sleeping Beauty. Good morning.
Thank you? Question mark.
You're welcome. That's not a. Shut up. He's immediately backtracking. He's like, it's a compliment. It's yeah. Just go with that, I guess. I don't. He gave up. He gives up. You just go either way. We have a bunch of Muros. If you want to pet one, now's the time.
He starts petting one.
Yeah.
Let's see everyone else.
Might as well hang out.
Yeah, Hazir does not pet one. He just kind of watches.
Fair enough.
He doesn't want to electrocute one.
Yeah. That's fair. I think the Muros would be able to pick up on that, honestly.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, the Muros kind of look at him like, why you ignore it?
Yeah.
This is the most, like, you see their green eyes, like kind of like, dice is gone. I found it.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
You'd see the Muros, like, kind of squint their green eyes at him and then be like,
Yeah. That's fair.
Also, let's see Millel handle something carefully for once.
Oh my god.
Because she knows damn well if she fucks this up, this thing will kill her.
Fair. Muras, despite being small creatures, do pack a punch.
They will numb and hurt you, especially if you're low level.
Yeah, actually, fun fact, they have a chance to one-shot low levels. So I am very much like, okay, just not fuck this up. Because either they're gonna curse me, or they're gonna kill me. Because they have like 3d8 of like piercing damage. Because they have like a one attack, and which is called like Golden Fang. It's not fun.
It's like their last ditch effort to kill you.
Yeah, because they don't want to kill anything, but because they're herbivores. They really don't want to fight. They're friendly creatures. They're like chaotic good.
You run into that one chaotic evil one that curses you, even though you breathe wrong. Like if you breathe wrong, curses you.
Yeah. It's like you got a little bit close to like the berry it was eating. It's like you feel your strength fading. You temporarily lose four of your strength score until the curse is treated. Suddenly you're an awakened shrub. It's a thing they can do. Oh, dude, like the if I remember correctly, because I re-pulled up their sheet to like look back at it, but like the thing about this, because I want people to know about Murs. You can on if you typed in MURA, you can actually look them up on D&D Beyond if you ever want to use them for your campaigns. But same goes for the Meepies as well. The past dudes, the little ball of fluffs that we dealt with earlier. These guys have like 4 types of curses they can do, and it's mentioned. All these can be fixed besides the 4th one, which is permanent, which is the werewolf one.
Yep.
That can't be cured. Problem. That is life-altering.
Yep.
But,
fucker.
yeah.
Murrow runs away after cursing you.
Yep.
Should you upset Amira, it may cast a curse upon your being.
Yep. Dude, also number 1's kind of fucked, because 1 can actually kind of kill you over time. It's like a slow tick, but it can kill you. Because it can cause you to get a level of fatigue. And if you get enough level of fatigues without getting a proper full rest, because it can stop you from getting a full rest. You only get the effects of a short rest. So for a wizard, that's detrimental. Like, they can really get some people killed if you're not careful.
Anyone who's not charismatic is fucked.
Yeah.
So Ronrick is fucked.
Well, I mean, as long as he knows like some animal handling, he can be fine. But like, yeah. But yeah, yeah. I just hang out with the guys, give them some food. I've got some cherries I can spare, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's one sitting in between Emrak's horns, so that's cool.
Yeah, that's a vibe.
This thing's just sitting there like, ah yes, I am the comf.
Yeah. Yeah, my dude's 100% just like stretching like 2 of them like in between the ears, like or like around the chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of them is sitting on Yilkis' fucking tail, like, yep, this is my spot now.
Yep.
It's like, I am here. Yeah, so the Murrows would hang out for like 30 minutes and then they would all dip.
Fair enough.
However, you would see 3 of them look into Katsu's barrel.
Oh god. Uh-huh.
They look in and they're like, huh. They start squeaking at each other. And then you see them squeak at other Murras.
Oh boy.
As all of them go into the barrel.
No, my barrel! That's my home! That's my bed!
You would then see all 13 Murras exit and then just like squeak at each other and then leap up the 10 feet into the trees and run off.
Okay. Did they
God.
did they steal coins? I'm gonna check my barrel.
Yeah.
They are fey, so they can
Katsu-
still be mischievous at the end of the day.
Yeah. Katsu would look down in there. He
Mhm.
would notice. It's like one of those weird things. Like he noticed. It's like what he notices. Like he does. It's a tanuki. So he knows the exact value of the amount of gold in his barrel.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
There is 15 gold missing.
My gold!
However, he would notice 5 little golden sacks,
Okay.
as 5 of the Muros gave him a Muro's blessing.
Oh god, okay.
Yeah.
So,
So they left little pouches,
hell yeah.
golden leather pouches. So he got 5 of those.
Hell yeah. How much did I just get from that in total?
Yeah. So they're like, we're gonna take 15, but we're gonna give you this.
You know what? Fair trade, buddy.
Each of the 5 of them, they took 3 coins each.
Fair.
They were like, fair trade, fair trade, fair trade. Somewhat. Okay, so he would get 805 gold
Damn.
from the Muros.
We may have not gotten customers within this travel. However, we have gotten... oh, fuck. We have gotten food, gold, a different way.
Yes. However, he now has golden leather pouches he can sell. He has 5
Yeah.
of them.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That
So
is
they're
useful.
technically only worth 50 gold, but because of how rare they are, he
Yeah.
might be able to bargain that price a little bit up.
Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a little. Just a smidge.
Yeah.
God, a level 20 angers 13 Muras. All 13 Muras dig their teeth in, and then all 13 of them curse him. It's like, oh God, my body, my existence is fading.
Oh god.
Your strength is 1. You're a werewolf awakened shrub, and you see 3 different sets of nightmares every night.
Oh. Have a nice life, buddy. Oh.
I'm thinking about it. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, that's an animal that will really mess you up.
He had 25 strength. He now only has 1.
Yeah.
You are also now an awakened shrub who turns into a werewolf.
It's one of those things like some poachers will go for Muros just because of how expensive, like how rare they are. But when you do, you get them on their own. That's the thing. Because if you don't get them when they're on their own, you're screwed.
Dude, I was like, please don't miss this. Don't miss the Muros. Don't miss.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm glad I didn't miss them.
I didn't think about it, but technically you would have had advantage because they are shiny. They are.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I didn't get well, their eyes are shiny, so is that weird? Like, kind of technically.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh well.
It worked either way, so. But yeah, that's my day encounter. I take back hold of the reins. Thanks, Mia.
Mia glares at you
Listen.
and quits.
No, Mia, come back.
No, it's fine. As you guys would continue on, the night travel.
Yeah? What?
Fucking crashing sounds.
What do you mean?
Oh God, I almost fell.
Oh. Yeah, you shouldn't do that, probably.
Yes. So Katsu would. It's I think of like they're about a day out of White Ridge. Katsu would. It's I think of like as they would like the next day they would go out, and he would notice. And it's like if he sees like a campsite that's been set up outside of White Ridge.
Yeah.
It's a pretty substantial little camp of people.
Okay.
From what he can probably gauge, this is probably in response to the bounty corps going down and the chaos that occurred here.
Uh-huh.
So, from what he can tell, this is probably a mercenary group that is probably like helping keep things in track.
Yeah.
Keep things under control, because unfortunately, it's the thing of like White Ridge, while it is a big town, it doesn't have the most guards. Like, it has more skilled guards. They have more quality over quantity.
Yeah.
But problem, quality only does so much when 500 people are pissed off.
That is true. That is very true.
Yes. So, I don't know if he wants to go check out that mercenary group. He might get some business there.
You might
They're
as
about
well. They
halfway
can
through
use
the
some
day.
de-stressing. They look like
Yeah.
they can use some de-stress. Come here.
So he would get to see, and I'm actually super hyped that you're going over there. This is
Yeah.
also like, you guys went through like half a day of travel, then you guys got there, and there's like, oh, there's a camp.
Yeah.
It's like full of people. Let's go to that camp, and then we'll go to Right Ridge.
Give me your money.
Yeah. So you would actually get to see the campsite is like built out around like a rock outcropping.
Yeah.
That the rock outcropping probably is where the leader of the mercenaries is at.
Yeah.
And you can actually see him. So you would be seeing this dude, this absolute fucking unit of a man.
All right. I look back and I see the fluffy fox.
Yeah.
Say, oh, you threw it up in D&D NPC visual. Fair enough. Lupin-looking guy with like two big swords. Big white Lupin. Muscly. A bit of his fur like on top of his head as well at the tip of the tail is like, I don't know what color that is. That's like a orange, brownish. I don't know.
Golden.
What?
It's like golden.
Yeah, okay, golden. Yeah, that's fair. I can't tell because of the shading. Also, besides that, very like samurai-esque type of like armoring. Like the actual clothing itself isn't very samurai-esque, just like the padding, the type of padding that they have for the armor. He has that type of armor padding like on his like right shoulder that goes down the majority beginning bit of his like right arm, because it's just big enough to cover the majority of his arm, like half of his arm at least. And then also on like his knees. Very brown and like blackish color palette that he has for his armor though. And then some like studded armor that goes across the rest of his right arm. There's nothing on his left arm though, besides like a low gauntlet. But it's like more like a decoration gauntlet, because it's like leather. It's like brown leather with like some white coatings that go around it. But yeah, he's not wearing a whole lot of clothing.
Ish Lupin does not need to worry about it.
Fair.
Ish Lupin.
Yeah.
So you'd see him kind of like micromanaging his troops, which is
Fair.
fair. He's kind of got to.
Yeah,
And so that's the guy that'd be leading this place.
Okay.
And you'd see like most of these guys are like, there's a mix of like samurai and also a mix of like more dwarven.
Yeah.
People from more of the dwarven empire.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All
He
right.
would see the cooking area.
Yeah.
He'd see this lady just absolutely causing shit to fly everywhere in a quote unquote controlled manner.
Yeah.
As he would see like food and everything flying all over the place.
She looks like she might be a bit off the rocker. Mentally. But yeah, so we're looking at what might be human, might be a Shadar eye, because her like the bit of the eye that's supposed to be white is black, and then like the rest of her eye, like the bit that normally has color, the iris, I think is what it is. I'm horrible with anatomy. Is like a golden yellow almost, like a yellow orangish. Black hair. She has like, you think of like 80s hippies, how they have like that headband thing that goes around the hair. Like they'd have like, it was like a flower thing, and normally it would like, you know, like keep like the majority of the hair from sticking up like on the beginning bit, but then they let the rest of the hair like drop down. It's that she has one of those, but it's not flowery. It's just like a golden band, but it's causing the rest of the hair to just kind of like go over her right eye, but her left eye still shows. Long hair though, long hair. The back of it is braided, and it kind of goes down to like her shoulder because of this braiding. Otherwise, it'd probably go down to like half her back. She is wearing a black dress that has some like golden lacing like type of like decor that goes around the shoulder and the sleeve area. The sleeves have like those like very open sleeves. Like think of like, I don't know what you call it because I know there's a proper word, but it's the type of sleeves where it's like the further it gets closer to the ending bit of the sleeve, the baggier it gets, and the more opening is there. That's the type of sleeve she has. But it's a very black-like dress. There is an opening showing cleavage, but like the majority of it is pretty like covers the majority of her skin. So yeah, God, yeah, no, I can see someone like her honestly just throwing things everywhere. I see that.
Yeah, so she's using gravity magic. So it's all under control. It's just don't be within 10 feet.
Fair. Understood.
Yeah, it's literally that thing of you're seeing like people who are like mercenaries who usually just plow through things, go around this woman as she's working.
Yes. Don't get in her way.
She's probably, it's that weird thing of like she's the cook.
Yeah.
It's like that statement of never fuck with the butcher.
Uh-huh.
Never fuck with the person who does the cooking.
Yeah, no, you don't fuck, that's a common thing. Even like in military, like IRL military, you don't fuck with the cook. The cook will, one, they can just choose never to feed you ever again and let you starve. And two, most of them have a knife, like a kitchen knife, in proximity of them. Think about it. Which is going to be a faster draw? Your gun or that knife? Because that knife is going to be way easier to whip out and kill you. You have to take off the safety. You have to make sure yours is reloaded and ready to fire. You're not instant whipping that thing out. Unless you're like, American police. But at that point, there's a reason why you're an asshole. Sorry. That's a joke. I don't actually care about that shit. God, I know someone's gonna be mad at me, but I don't care. Jokes aside, though, yeah, don't fuck with the cook. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a bunch of mercenaries. More than likely for hire.
Yeah. Yeah, Katsu would kind of just wave at the Lupin guy. And also do like a light wave at like the chef, like, hi, not gonna bother you. You're cooking. Hi.
You would see her pause, like with everything like freezes. She waves her hand and then sends everything back to flying everywhere.
Fair. Makes sense. I see that happening, yeah.
She like freezes gravity and she's like, hi, and then sends gravity back to spinning wildly.
Fair.
I want to mention her hair is like whipping around because gravity.
Yeah. Probably why she has a bit of it tied up, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like she has it tied up so it doesn't crack her in the head.
Yeah, that's where she has that headband thing.
She's like, I need this. Oh god.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yes. Yeah, he just kind of waved down the Lupin.
The Lupin would hop down the like 10 feet and like land and walk over.
Yeah.
So the carriage kind of stops outside of the camp because
it's
kind of a more compact camp.
That's fair. Yeah.
So the Lupin would walk over.
Fair.
It's more like he's more curious because he doesn't know if you're selling something.
Fair.
And being the mercenary leader, he's like, I'll deal with this.
Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm selling bodies? Oh
god.
I don't know how to put that. Yeah, no. He would just look to him and go, hey, Katsu, Katsu Ito, I should do proper introduction to you.
Pleasure to meet you, Katsu.
Pleasure to meet you likewise. We're just passing by, and we saw that you guys might be a little stressed. We do entertain. We're basically traveling entertainers, so I don't know if you need any. I know from what I can tell, this is maybe a mercenary or something of the sort type of camp. So I'm guessing things are a bit stressful with the bounty corps being down. So if you want to, we have services, but it's just to help people calm down. It's just a bunch of dancers. Same thing with the chef. We do have a guy. We do have there's besides me. Yeah, I'm not really on the menu, but if she wants. But we do have a Dragonborn over there as well. Male. Just don't ask the Lupin guy. He might not be too happy about that.
Yeah. The leader would introduce himself after letting Katsu explain.
Yeah.
It's like he lets Katsu explain. He was like, name's Norcris.
Good to meet you, Norcris.
I run this. Yes. I am. Yeah. Fair enough. I'll go grab some of my people.
Understood.
It's one of those, like, the most, like, yeah.
Plus
fair.
1 charisma. Gotcha.
It's that he runs his shit off of intimidation.
Yeah.
But he's trying not to be an asshole.
Yeah.
It's also like he doesn't have much, because it's one of those like, it's fair. So he walks over and you see him talk to the cook, and you see her just kind of go, huh. She says something to him and then goes back to cooking.
Fair. Does she see, the thing? The thing with Katsu, the thing.
Oh,
from
yeah,
the
let
level
me see.
up that Katsu's not aware of.
Yeah, she did see it.
That's funny.
She makes a no comment.
Fair enough.
Oh god, where the fuck? Okay. Hey.
Huh?
You good, man?
Yeah, just feeling in dead silence.
No, there's no silence. Only silence for you.
No, there was silence. You didn't say a damn word.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah.
No, there wasn't.
Yeah, there was.
Perfectly loud.
Don't gaslight.
Perfectly loud.
Don't gaslight. You're not Rosemary. I love how no one's gonna understand that reference. That is a friend.
She might watch this, by the way.
Oh god, listen, Rosemary, we can talk about this. Rosemary, you heard nothing.
I don't actually know if she watches this, but she might. There's a shot.
Yeah, that is fair, that is fair.
Yeah. But, the cook would walk over after a little bit, after she finishes up cooking.
Fair. Okay.
She goes, hello.
Oh. Sorry with your whole gravity magic thing that you're doing. That's very, what? How do you do that? That is a genuine, like, he wanted a compliment, but he's more confused on how that works.
Well, I kind of just do this. She moves her hands up, and Katsu starts floating upwards.
Oh. He's like, wait, fuck, no, hold on.
She then just puts it on. She goes, I figured out gravity magic. I was taught it by a wandering demigod, or no, it was an eldritch god. A wandering eldritch god. He taught me it.
Oh, that?
He taught me a lot of it because he thought it'd be funny, from what I gauged.
You know, I've been having a similar, okay, no, it's not that similar. I kind of got forced into it, but I've learned blood magic. just creates like the ball of blood from Yovina, the whole Yovina. He's like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you can thank Yovina for that one.
I figured.
Yeah, there is that very much. Yeah.
Yeah, she sticks out her hand. She goes, "Name's Inri."
Glad to meet you, Henry. Katsuito.
Nah, I like your name.
Thank you. It goes off the tongue pretty well.
Yes.
I came up with my last name, so I think I did pretty good with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
She goes, I think so.
Thank you.
Well, I heard something to mention about you have a few male people.
We don't have a lot, but we do. I saw that you're cooking. You seem. I mean, I don't know. I don't cook a lot, but I can imagine that'd be hell stressful.
I have to cook for an army of 35 men.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's gotta be stressful.
Yeah.
Oh.
So from what you saw her cooking
How did I
was
make
a
that
massive
noise?
cauldron.
I
don't
fair.
know.
I don't know. I
she was
just
cooking
breathed
in
out, and that was a fucking high pitch. Holy shit! I don't know how I
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah. So what she was cooking, she essentially just made a massive cauldron of stew.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you were seeing was knives and vegetables flying through the air. Like the knives were just cutting the vegetables in the air. So essentially, she was affecting different different items' gravities differently.
Gotcha.
Which also meant there was a fucking tornado of things spinning around her.
Yeah. That is fair.
So
Yeah, so
yes.
he would just point out, he's like, well, the actual dancers for men we have as of now is just Mr. Yoketh over there, who's a Dragonborn. However, if you don't want to deal with the Dragonborn, we do technically have our bouncer who's willing to sometimes, Hazir, but keep in mind, with him being cursed by Archon, his body's a little, electrifying. There is me, but I've never done this. I'm willing to try, though. I'm gonna be honest, don't ask the Lupin. Don't ask the Lupin. He will personally have my head. But yes, that's
Just hear the fucking cackling. Just the most genuine fucking cackle.
yeah. That is fair.
She's like, I like electrifying people.
Okay. Hazir.
Deal with him. Hazir looks over with this expression of, oh god.
Hazir, I've got you a business proposition, my friend. He's a bouncer. He normally doesn't do this. Just give him a shot.
He blinks at you and goes, follow me, as he hops down.
Katsu's like, we're in.
She's like, ooh, fun. And she wanders off.
Hell yeah.
As you would see this guy, and this is one of those, you don't need to, there's no insight to realize what this guy's class is.
Gotcha. He's sending the image. He's sending...
Yes.
Yeah, there it is. Okay. Yeah, no, this is definitely a soul hunter. He has... So this is like... I don't know what race this is, though. With that lighting, I really can't tell.
I think it's just a human.
It might be a human. Yeah, there's a shot.
How's...
It's a darker-skinned human, though. Darker-skinned human, very, like, bright blue eyes. Probably because due to the soul magic. It's, like, an almost, like, white at that point. It's a pretty bright blue. Black hair, that is put up in a ponytail. Kind of messy, though, so he probably hasn't been taking care of it, but to be fair, he's at a camp, so... Expected.
Also, you would notice, I would say this, you would
Yeah.
notice, like, black rings around his eyes, so there is a shot he's a Shadarkai.
Okay, yeah, there's a shot he's a Shadarkai then. Cool. That's also a Shadarkai that isn't pale white, which is really surprising that you don't see that very often.
Yes.
Besides that, it's like a brown, he has like a brown oversized shirt that he doesn't have tucked in. So it goes a little bit past, like the pants. A little bit past the way, like the pelvis, if that makes any sense. And then like a brown belt that has like 2 different pouches on it. Iron, like, I don't know, I guess an iron buckle is what you would call it. He does have a black, not technically a robe, but it's not really a scarf. It's got like a pop collar.
Cloak.
Yeah, it's like a cloak of sorts, but it doesn't have like the hoodie. It just has like a pop collar instead, if that makes sense. But it's black, but he does have a silver necklace that has some type of like symbol on it with like wings. So he might be following like the goddess of air, possibly. Besides that, he does have like almost like a knight's armor on just specifically his arm. It's probably just a gauntlet with like chainmail that he's wearing underneath it on like the rest of the sleeve. You can obviously see the the obvious chainmail that's probably underneath that shirt in the process too. But like that gauntlet is almost like a knight armor type of like gauntlet, just full iron. And that's on his left hand. His right hand is just showing, like there's no armor on his right hand. He just has like the sleeve of the shirt probably covering the chainmail. What looks like to be like, I can only see like a tiny bit of like the pants, but it's probably like dark brown pants, and he is carrying a like axe. Yeah.
He's like wearing he's wielding a halberd, which is
that's
kind of rare to see.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I think that's a halberd. Yeah,
it could be a halberd. Yeah. Either that or a great axe. Great axes can kind of look kind of similar. I know some people will be like, no, shut up. Listen, I know enough. I'm not an expert. I'm gonna get some weapons wrong sometimes.
Well,
but
God,
yeah.
the Discord did the funky. What'd you say? I heard you say it could be a halberd or a great axe.
Yeah, that's really all it was. It's just me just insulting people, saying basically not to expect me to be right all the time. I'm not a fucking nerd about weapons. So don't expect that. Yeah, fair enough. But he walks up, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, there's the one thing that I would mention with Katsu. Technically, he can recruit anyone from this place.
Gotcha.
'Cause they are mercenaries.
Yeah.
It's one of those weird, like, if there's any place he's gonna find some half-decent fucking bouncers.
Yeah.
It's a mercenary group that cycles people out pretty frequently.
That's fair, yeah. Mercenaries do have, like, pretty temporary jobs.
Yeah. So this guy will probably be employed here until until the guards get some things sorted.
Yeah.
Which will only take them like 4 more days, probably.
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just looked to him and go, well, welcome. Were you wanting any services or anything? Katsu, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you. Name's Baylor.
Good to meet you, Baylor.
Yeah. He was like, I'm interested, I suppose. I had an interesting couple days, so
I can imagine.
Stress.
Dealing with all the things going on, I can only imagine. The moth demon. Did you hear about the moth demon? That thing's insane.
Yes, I did.
I was there to see it.
I'm surprised you're alive.
Me too. Me too. Kind of wish I was.
I want to mention that was not.
Hi.
That was not an insult towards you as ability to live. It was just that's a moth demon. Most people aren't gonna come out of that alive.
Oh yeah. Here, just go. Well, do you have any preferences or anything of the sort? That's kind of good to know.
Preferably not a soul Ganazi. But other than that, anything's fine.
That's fair. Yeah, I would have been surprised if you did say Soul Ganazi, I'm gonna be honest.
Like, the fucking Soul Hunter is asking for literally anyone but a Soul Ganazi.
You know what? I'm gonna get you one of the newer people. How about that? You want a newer person? She's done it. I think she's done this before, but she's newer to my business, if that makes sense.
Oh God, the she-devil.
Yeah. Want to meet a she-devil?
No.
Want to meet a Marvel devil?
Sure.
All right. Hey, Tiara, we got you a customer.
Fucking pokes her head around the corner with excitement.
You can head on over to her. She'll take care of you. And also, Soul Hunter's real useful. If you end up needing another job, after this is done, hit me up. I'll be in White Ridge.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine with that. He'll probably take you up on that. To be totally fair.
Yeah. A Soul Hunter is really useful. That's why I'm like, it's like, I know it's like, oh, well, is it because he's Acrid Judge mentioned? No. Soul Hunters are extremely useful.
The Soul Hunters.
They're also like,
they're also not very common.
Yeah. So like, they're a fighter subclass that we created. They're like a very tanky subclass. Like, yes, their DPS like kind of like maxes at a certain level, so it doesn't really they are one of the heavy strong hitting fighters like some of those subclasses are like out there. They're definitely not one of the strongest hitting, but they're definitely one of the tankiest fighters.
Oh yeah.
So they're very useful. They're very, very useful.
Yeah. It's oddly enough, their highest damaging thing is their bonus action that they can do every turn.
Yes, yes. But yeah.
Which also is what gives them their health.
Yes. So yeah.
So yeah, you guys would get a couple more more generic kind of people coming up.
Yeah.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
Not everyone's gonna be the most unique. Katsu would see one interesting bean waddle up.
Okay.
Well, more crawl up.
The hell? Is it a
This is one of those he sees this thing. This thing walks out of one of the tents.
Okay.
Probably because it heard everything and was like, huh, I'ma go investigate.
Okay.
So Katsu sees this fucking creature. This fucking person. This is a person from what he can tell.
Okay.
It's just probably a more bestial person.
A Schlegarian. It's a bat person. So they're a lot more bat than a normal Schlegarian. Yeah, they're a very, very fuzzy Schlegarian. How tall?
This guy's he's walking on on all fours.
Yeah.
And he's still standing he's about Katsu's height.
Gotcha, so this dude's probably around 8 feet tall, most likely. Yeah, I really can't explain how this guy looks that well. Just think of the world's biggest bat. I can't think what that thing's called. It's like the Goliath bat or something like that. Basically, it's just a giant 8-foot tall bat that's just a little bit more on the fuzzy side, has a little bit more fur than a normal bat, and then the wings just aren't as the wings actually have a little bit of a blade to them on the end. So, but yeah,
the wings fold out of his arms, so it's.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that this bat person has a tail, which they normally don't have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's that weird thing to say, but he's probably a mixed breed.
There's a shot he's part lizard folk or Argonian, possibly.
Yeah. But he's definitely one of the bigger Shiglarians you'll run into.
So his vision's probably fucked. He's definitely a nearsighted person. But his tremor sense and his echolocation is probably insane. So.
Yeah, it's like he can't. It's like you're dead silent. It's like he just looks around, and just clicks to once and locks on target.
Yeah. It's like you're flying.
Katsu...
oh no! Bam!
He is approaching you.
It's like, oh, he can't detect me. He has tremor sense. That's how he sees. Yeah, it's like, yeah, but he still has echolocation.
Yeah. So Katsu can see, he can faintly hear a light clicking as this guy's walking.
Yeah.
Which he's making. It's a thing it's a very quiet clicking. But Katsu would piece together. That's his echolocate. That's how he's getting around.
Yeah.
He's definitely using that to find where the fuck everything's happening.
Alright. Fair enough.
Yeah. So he's wandering over. Again, another mercenary.
Yeah.
But it's one of those the ends of his Katsu can see them. The ends of his wings are they have blade overlays to protect the membrane. The inner membranes. So he's attached blades to those, so he can just swing his arm to cut people.
Cool.
Yeah. So he's made his wings so it's more he can't fly for as long as most Shiglarians.
Yeah.
But his wings aren't as vulnerable as most Shiglarians.
Yes.
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 You can't just shoot an arrow and knock him out of the sky.
Yeah. What about the other mercenary, though? You mentioned something about a mercenary that you cut yourself off.
This guy is the other mercenary.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess he would just kind of greet him when he gets close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so I need grano.
What are you doing?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this guy wanders up. And how do you greet him? What do you say?
Hey, I'm Katsu. What's up? No. Just
Most like, I hate you. You're stupid. Die. It's like, what did I do?
it's like you breathe. No, you just go. You. Yeah, honestly, he'd probably just be confused by the clicking. So because he's never run into a Shigiri, so he genuinely just go. You Hi.
The clicking stops as he like kind of tilts his head and looks over at you. But it's also like he's looking not directly at you.
Yeah.
But his left ear is looking directly at you.
Gotcha.
So it's one of those like he's listening. He's listening for you.
Fair enough. Just go, name's Katsu. Did you need any services or anything of sorts? We're kind of just traveling by.
Sure.
It's entertainment of sorts.
I'll take you. I'm fine with that. I don't know if your people would be fine with someone like me, though.
I think they'd be fine. Yeah. Do you have any preferences?
He'd prefer. He's like someone with wings.
Someone
Makes me feel less weird.
A guy or a woman?
Preferably female.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry, Yellowcast. Oh, I have an aberrant dragonborn lady. She'd love to meet you. I think she'd find you interesting. Oh, he just
You hear like a.
yes,
Yes,
Emrak.
he would also introduce himself.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
he would introduce himself as Greg.
Good to meet you, Greg. I do apologize, by the way. 2 months ago, just a month ago, I was a room shop person. I may have used your kind to try and, as an example, to try and sell a thunder resistance room. That was kind of rude of me.
It's fine.
Yeah.
he's like, that's fine.
I honestly never met one of you.
Speaks about us.
Yeah, I honestly thought you guys were a myth. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, we're not. He walks away.
Fair.
So that's another person you could pick up if you want. It's
I don't-
fucking Shiglerian.
I don't think
It's
I
one of the
would.
more-
Yeah.
It's a more brutish Shiglerian, so.
Oh yeah. As much as I like the design and stuff, I don't think I'll try and pick
Yeah.
him up because I feel like it would be really hard for him to keep up with what's going on. It'd also be harder for him to pick up because we have so many people in this party. He'd have to actually figure out how to differentiate with echolocation the difference between people in the party and an enemy, which would actually be a hindrance for him. So
He's like, oh, so many.
yeah, that would be a genuine hindrance for him. Like in so many levels, he would have a disadvantage on trying to deal with any problems. So it actually wouldn't be good for him to tag along.
Yeah.
But he's a cool character.
Yeah. Yes, great.
Yeah.
The way they probably have him do things, they send him kind of by himself to go deal with like a small group of enemies. They're like, go
Yeah.
deal with them. He's like, okay.
Yep. There's a reason why Shulgarians, for those who don't know, Shulgarian is a homebrew bat race that I made ages back. The reason why Shulgarians normally don't live in cities, and if they do, they only live with people of their kind normally, is because it is really hard for them to deal with stuff there. Unless they're like smaller bat people, because smaller bat people have better eyesight, and they don't have to use echolocation to see everything, so it's a lot easier for them.
Yes.
But the bigger guys, yeah, no, that's rough. That's really rough to do something like that, so yeah, no.
They hand him a bunch of bombs. Fly over there and drop them. He's like, okay.
Yep.
That was an orphanage. That was too.
Wrong building.
Tell the blind man to go and drop bombs.
I mean, they have eyesight. It's just that their eyesight isn't good. They're very nearsighted people. So they have like an
Yeah.
eyesight of like 30 feet basically, and then things will start getting blurry. So
Oh, okay. I assumed it was far worse than that.
yeah, no. Now if they want to see things in proper detail, it's like 15 feet. But like they can still see pretty well at like 30 feet.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. They also do
But
better
yeah.
in the dark than in the daylight. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, yes. Yeah, so he can go deal with Emrak. The top two like
Yeah.
big people are making bank, and then Hazir, poor Hazir. And I guess whatever other mercenaries.
Hazir.
Probably, I'm guessing like NPC backfill background. Nobody pays attention to them. Mercenaries can go
backfill people.
Yeah, the backfill people. Yeah.
He would see this lady though. This is one
Okay.
person that comes up out of curiosity.
Okay.
She comes up as you would see this lady.
Okay. Oh, okay. Probably a rogue. She wears a like I don't know what color that beige. Colorblind is
Beige,
really
yeah.
kicking in on this one. Okay, beige, cool.
Beige and black. Beige, black, and then there's there's a ring on her hip that
Yes.
is like greenish.
Yeah, so there's a lot more to this. I'm gonna
Are
probably
you
describe.
sure you're not colorblind?
I went to hell.
Greenish.
That's blue.
No, it's not.
It is a very pale blue, and that is an off-white.
Beige. Moving on.
I
Okay.
we're
Anya's colorblind. We're gonna move on.
I
Sure.
I'm gonna go with what I see, and that's what I'm gonna make canon. Okay.
Yeah, go for it, man.
Yeah. So a beige scarf that kind of covers like half of her face, and then like down obviously. But it's not it's not that like a crazy long scarf, but it's just a scarf enough to like cover like basically the mouth down. She is wearing like she's wearing a shirt that it's like the shoulders and like the collarbone is like it has like the black like just like a plain black decor, and then it goes into like a beige color. It's probably like I don't know. It's one no, it's got a weird like lining right straight down the middle of like the shirt, but that's probably just a seam thing. They do have on the very end bits of the shirt like almost like a silvered iron like bits for some reason that go like on the very end bits of the shirt. And then like what I can see is black pants. But yeah, it is the thing of like the pants definitely like cling a bit too more to her legs, but the shirt is thankfully for her is not crazy revealing or anything, so she can actually just kind of vibe and not be harassed. But yeah.
Yes.
And then the green
She also is one.
ring, yeah.
Yeah. She's also probably one of the few women in this fucking group. So yeah, she dressed appropriately. The
Yeah.
cook didn't give a fuck because no one's gonna fuck with the cook.
Yeah. Blonde hair, by the way, that is like it would have probably gone down like slightly past her neck, like starting to reach the like the like a bit of the back, but she has it pretty well tied up in a ponytail. Like even the front bit of like the top bit of the head, that bit of hair is also pulled back into that ponytail. So that bit's pulled back, but she still has the bangs that flop forward, like to the side of her face. So yeah.
Yeah.
Probably
She
a
does have
human or an elf. She has her ears hidden, so she could be an elf or something of the sorts. But yeah.
Yes. She does have a little headpiece to keep her bangs from getting in her eyes.
That
So
is
that's-
smart.
Yeah.
Yeah. He would just kind of
Yeah.
wave to her, just say, hello.
Hello.
Katsu, you do tonight. Selling some services, just simple entertainment.
Ooh.
If you want any,
Interesting.
we do have a few men as well. If you're into women, that's completely fine too. We have a bunch of those. But that sounds like listen, I don't mean it like. Oh God, not again. Like hands and face. It's not again.
You just hear giggling from her. It's like giggling from underneath the scarf because she does have her like scarf up,
Yeah.
which is fair. It's the most like she's giggling from underneath it. She's like, I'm fine with either.
Okay. So,
Dealer's choice.
all right. Okay. Do you have any preferences for like race or anything like that, or? I know some people don't like
No.
the fuzzy people stuff. Like, oh, you're not racist. Okay, this is great.
She just says no.
Aw.
She shakes her head like, I have nothing against anyone.
That's, you know what? I like you already. You know what? How about this? I'll go get the other dancers that aren't working right now, and you can just grab someone. How about that? That way I'm not just hooking with someone that
she
you
would
might
also
not end up liking.
introduce herself.
Yeah, that'd be good to know.
She goes, name's Luzia.
Oh, well, it's good to meet you, Luzia. Katsu eat. Oh, yeah, I already said. Okay, I'm gonna go get them.
You're really stumbling over yourself today.
I'm having a day.
Yeah.
So
there you go. She has given you her name, and it is updated on her sheet.
fair.
Updated everyone's. I do. Yeah, and you did
Yeah,
get
yeah.
the Soul Hunter's name.
He'll just go. Oh, by the way, whenever you're done, please hit me back up. I'd like to understand what you do as a mercenary because you might be useful to the group. If you don't, if you need a second job after this, I can understand. You probably won't be here for very long, I'm guessing.
No.
Yeah. I already offered.
Leaving tomorrow.
Oh, that works perfectly. Yeah, so like if you end up wanting the job, let me know.
Okay.
I'll go get the others. We can go attack afterwards. You can just relax and cool down.
Okay.
I'm not on the menu unless you force me to. Don't point a gun at my head, please. He walks away.
I want to mention you could see the scarf move as in like her smiling.
Yay.
Because that's funny to her.
Great. He's trying to be at least lightly humorous towards the mercenaries because he understands their life is hell. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so he'd go knock the
They're
people that
literally paid to die.
Yeah. So who's not working right now? Who is not dealing with the background
Yuko!
NPCs? Yuko, okay, Yuko. He knocks on Yuko's door. Yuko, wake up, wake up. Are you awake?
I was awake, I promise.
You pinky swear?
You see her open her door, and it's like only her ear is to the side, and you can see a book that was on her bed. So she was probably reading.
He would just through a smile and go, "You're awake." Okay. So he's like, at this
so
point,
there's
it's
a
just
few
humor.
other people.
Yeah.
There's a few other people. So
Okay.
there is Yuko's awake.
Mhm.
Yuko is the key part is she's awake. So
Yeah.
she's
Damn.
available.
Yeah.
Mia is technically available.
Okay.
Ronrick is technically available.
Yeah.
Yeah, Millil is available.
Okay.
And Yilkith.
Okay.
So you got 5 options.
Okay. Gotcha. And then my shadow.
So,
It's a joke nobody will understand yet. Yeah. So Katsu would just go. We have someone out there. They don't have a preference. I'm gonna go get the other dancers. They're just gonna pick someone. So if you want to stand out there, she can kind of get a good look on you. Get a reading on you. It'd be good. You might get yourself. Also, even if she doesn't pick you,
walks out there.
someone else might pick you. Yeah, go have fun. But he would knock on the others. Go get Millil. He'd go get Yilkith. And he walks over to Mia. He goes, Mia, if you want to have a little fun, there's a lady over there that doesn't have a preference. And then he'd walk over to...
wanders over.
Hell yeah. And he would walk over to Romrick, open his mouth, and just go... Yeah. Maybe? Come on.
I want to mention Millil. I want to mention him getting Millil was like, it's like he got the feral loof and he's like, this can't possibly end poorly.
Yeah. Yeah, he just looks at Ron. He's like, mate, Ronrick, you listen. There's a lady. She's down for anyone. You can just take a look at her. Just give it a thought. Just consider it.
Dude, just give it a thought, backing away slowly.
Yeah, no, he's 100% like slowly starting to back away to the group. Like,
he heard a sigh and he was like, I'm pushing my luck now. I'm pushing my luck.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, that's why he's like, just give it a thought. No, okay, I'm gonna go.
Oh my god.
He would just walk back over to the lady and just go, so I got the majority of them. I tried with the loop, and he said he'd give it some thought.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I am sure he did.
Yeah, he gave it a lot of thought. He's practically like a world global like thinker at this rate. So anyone catch your eye? Oh.
Oh boy. Let me see. So that's for that person. That's for
Yeah.
yeah, that's fitting. Yeah, she takes Yuko.
Okay, that's fair. You just look at you and go have fun, buddy.
She sees like, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god. Yuko wanders off with Luzia.
Hell yeah.
God.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, so you guys have picked up two new bouncers.
Yeah.
Which, like, Luzia, well, maybe if you talk her into it. That's another one of those, like, start rolling persuasion, because she's an ex-mercenary, so
Yeah.
her tolerance of certain people might be low.
Which is fair.
Oh, good.
That is completely fair, man. You know, she never signed up for customer service. You know, she signed up to kill. So, I get it.
Yeah. She did. You're right.
Oh, man. It's completely fair. It's completely valid.
Yes.
Oh, man. I'll figure out what race she is if she actually joins them. I'll ask her. At least so I know ahead of time, so I don't say something that could end up being racist towards her.
Yeah. Now let me roll for something, because I know this is Millil. Oh god, you don't know.
Millil?
Oh god.
If you do a Millil.
You see Millil wander into the mercenary camp.
Oh?
Yeah. And Katsu would see her walking towards Norcris.
Oh,
the
boy.
mercenary leader.
Oh boy. She's just putting his fingers behind his back, crossing them. I hope this goes well.
Yeah. For once, the dancer is rolling persuasion.
Uh-huh.
Because from what you can tell, it was something of Norcris didn't... It wasn't anything... He was totally for his people getting it, because he knows they need it.
Yeah.
But he's also, like, for him, he doesn't need it.
Yeah.
He's done this job long enough.
That is fair.
He doesn't get stressed about this shit anymore.
That's fair. That is honestly pretty fair, yeah.
When you wield 4 katanas and you walk around casually in a war zone. God, okay, so now she gets to roll this as 3 separate checks. She has to succeed 3 times with talking to him.
I'm cheering her on. Can I give her the help action?
Sure. Go
Yay.
for it. She's gonna need it. It's a high DC check.
She gets advantage.
God,
it's just like it's like you look behind her, like slightly behind her. You see Katsu just like silently cheering, like yeah. like he's trying to hype her up, but he really doesn't want to be that guy that you just hear in the background, like yeah, get him, yeah. Don't want to be that guy. So he's like quietly cheering her on, like yeah.
God, yeah. So she would start her persuasionings.
Mm-hmm.
And it is the most... She only gets this probably because she is a feral lupin.
Fair. Hell yeah. She got the lupin.
She manages to convince the fucking mercenary leader.
Hell yeah.
Which, with her +1 in charisma, she managed.
Yay.
her +3 in persuasion. She was like, now hear me out. To give you an idea, his DC was 21.
Yeah.
Which for anyone with high charisma, that's easy.
Yeah.
But for the person with a +3 in persuasion, oh god, this is a boss fight.
Fair.
Yeah. So, she got 19 and a nat 20
Okay.
on persuasions. So she did great. She was fine.
Yeah.
So, the mercenary leader is not banning y'all from the camp. It's great.
Yay.
Way more of a risk than Katsu realized. Until, like, after she managed to convince him, and Katsu thought about it. I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Wait.
Fair enough.
That could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah. You guys would get a fair amount of business from these guys. Everyone would make some money.
Yeah.
Oh god. So oh god. Thierry. She made some extra money.
Yay.
But she was with
with the Soul Hunter.
the Baylor.
The Baylor. The Baylor.
God.
The one and only Baylor.
Shut.
Those man.
Yeah. So she would toss her 33 coins into Katsu's barrel.
Pow.
She made some extra money, so she's keeping that.
Fair.
Emrak tosses in, a good old, a wondrous, like 47 gold.
Yeah, sounds about right. That's MRAC for you.
Yeah, she got a little bit of a tip. She's happy.
Yeah. Fair.
And then everyone else gives up their money. Everyone got essentially one person. That was kind of the way that went.
Yeah.
So I will do the quick maths on all that.
Yes.
And I'll tell you all at the end.
All right.
So yeah, but you guys would head on out as I gotta do a lot of math, but I want to keep this rolling.
Yeah, man. We can also probably start coming close to ending it off as well, because it's around that time zone, anyways.
Yeah. So you guys would end off with you guys getting there. I will add all the money to Katsu.
Yeah.
Katsu gets all the monies.
Yeah, but that is the end for today. We got stopped by the mercenary. We should be ending at on arriving at White Ridge, correct?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So tomorrow we actually get to next session of the Brothel campaign, we get to properly run into the thing known as White Ridge. So we gotta look forward to that. I will see all you beautiful people or ugly people. I don't know what you look like. Who gives a fuck? You're just a bag of meat and flesh and bones, so it doesn't matter what you look like. But thank you for listening. I appreciate it. This is Nitsify. You can find me on go to YouTube, Twitch, TikTok, Twitter. Actually, not really TikTok anymore. I don't really make TikTok. Shut up. And Instagram. It's literally just my username on just about every other platform besides Instagram and Twitter, because people took my username. So it's the real Nitsify on Twitter and on Instagram. It's Nitsifuwu. Just take the Y out and put the UWU. As simple as that. And Acrid. He hits Sir Acrid on Twitch. He doesn't stream, but if you want to give him money, it's there.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, I don't think they can even sub to you. So actually, they really can't. Wait. They actually can't.
No, they can. Just hack the system.
Yeah, you guys just gotta follow him enough, and then he has to start streaming so he can get affiliate, and then you can sub to him. But yeah,
I'll do that.
Thank you all for watching, and I apologize for having the files corrupt. However, I couldn't really do anything about that, which kind of sucks. But oh well, I will see all you people in the next session, where we will be breathing air and maybe exhaling carbon dioxide. Have a good day.